guys, what's going on? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Just hope you're doing it safely. My name is Jay the Reporter, and this right here is Against the Spread. Coming up on the end of the season, y'all. Now, gonna kind of hop right into this. So let's go ahead and get it started with the Christmas Day game, Vikings Saints. I'm taking the Saints in this one because I just saw what Drew Brees was able to do coming back from an injury. Didn't look too good early on. Kind of got his, wits about him later on in the drives. So I'm taking the Saints in this one because I don't believe the Vikings really believe in themselves at this point. They really don't have a shot at making the postseason at this juncture. So we're just gonna roll with the Saints in this one, -7. Very next matchup, Bucks Lions. Spread is 10 points, and I'm taking the Bucks against the spread in this one. No surprise. Defensively, I think if the Bucks can play to their talent level, they shouldn't really have any problems with Detroit Lions. The Lions have been playing better brand of football. Not saying they're a contender by any stretch, but they are playing better, so that does go a long way. Now, next game after that, 49ers, Cardinals. Spread is 5. I'm taking the Cardinals because healthy, got a shot to make the postseason still. And on top of that, a divisional matchup can kind of gear you up to be ready for the playoffs. So I believe that could be kind of the nudge that they would need. Next matchup. Now, I know I think I'm blowing through these, but it's simply because it's the holiday season. I need to edit this. And I'm kind of watching my son at the same moment. He is sleeping, so kind of got to burn through this video almost as quickly as I possibly can. But very next matchup, Dolphins, Raiders. And had the quarterback situation been different for the Raiders, I would have took the Raiders in this one. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And with a week to prepare for a quarterback like Marcus Mariota, I think the Dolphins defense is up to that task. Taking the Dolphins against the spread in this one, -3. Very next matchup, Falcons, Chiefs. And for everyone who thought the Falcons were a great team last week, of course, they proved to be who they always were. Team gets a big lead, blows a big lead, ends in an L. This one is not going to go that way. The Chiefs are going to probably hop right on them, take care of business so they can pack up and go home. Spread's 10.5, and I'm going to take the Chiefs against the spread in that game. Next one up, Browns, Jets. Do I have to tell you who I'm taking? Of course, I'm going to take the Browns -10. It's one of the bigger spreads for the Browns this year. So it's more or less than the spread going against the Jets, more so than it is going against the Browns. And that's just kind of how I choose to look at this one. So I'm going to take that one definitely. Next game up, Steelers, Colts. And this one, pretty even. All right, hear me out. Outside of the offensive line, the Colts and the Steelers are the same team. So in this game, whoever you're going to give me points to, I'm going to take. And honestly, and people who think I always take the Steelers, keep in mind last week I took the Bengals and was correct. Now, this one I'm taking the Steelers because they're giving the Steelers points. I'm going to take that, giving us 1.5. So I'll take the points, even though I'm still a little uneasy about the pick. I still think the Steelers will get up to play this game because after 3 in a row, great coaches don't let their team slide the way these guys have been sliding. And you really need to win this game because you don't want to go into a Week 17 situation with the Bengals, with the Browns, with the division on the line, and you not being 100% healthy. So if you want a chance to rest guys and get guys rested up ready for the playoffs, you win this week, you rest next week, hold on to your division title. Next game up, Bears, Jags. Never thought I'd say this, but the Bears are looking pretty good again and right there in the midst of a playoff berth right now. So I'm going to take the Bears in this one, -7.5. Jags just a bad football team. And it's easy to get up and play. It's not as easy to get up and play against a team that's not that good. But the Bears know what they're playing for. They're playing for a postseason slot. They're going to go out there and I think they're going to hold true and take that. Next up, Giants, Ravens. Spread's 10.5. Sorry, New York. There's no chance for that. You guys are a couple of years away from being a really good football team. You're just not there yet. I love your defense. The offense is coming along, but it's not far enough to the point where I would take you guys against this Ravens bunch. Ravens minus 10.5. Take the spread. Bengals Texans. Spread is 7.5. And in this one, I'm going to take the Texans. I did struggle with this one because everyone said, well, they beat the Bengals beat the Steelers, and the Steelers weren't playing their best football. That was an easy pick. This one, not so much. The Texans can score, and when they're matched up against teams that are even-ish with them, they tend to show that they are better. They're just having a rough year, and I'm going to take the Texans against the spread in this one for that very reason. Next game up, Broncos, Chargers. Taking the Chargers minus the spread in this one, mainly because quarterback, number one. Number two, I'm taking the team with the better offense. Typically in these kind of in these matchups, in interdivision and in divisional matchups, you take the team that's better prepared to take the win. And in this one, I think the Chargers are better prepared to take the win, so I'm gonna roll with them on that. Next game up, Panthers, Washington. Why this spread is only 2.5 points, I'll never know. I like Washington in this game. I like them with a larger spread. I believe the spread should be more around 5, but they're giving them 2.5. I'm going to take that and run with it. Thank you, Vegas, for giving us money on that one. So if you're looking for a money spread, take Washington against the spread in this one, minus 2.5. Even though I have said all year long the Panthers are the best bad football team, but they're not better than Washington. Not this year. Next matchup, Eagles, Cowboys, and this one was a hard pick. And honestly, I'm probably I have my picks written down just so you guys can see. I do this every week. I write down my picks with the spreads. This one, I'm not 100% sold on. I've yet to flop on a pick. And in this one, I'm kind of flop on that pick. I had the Cowboys, but I'm going to go with the Eagles against the spread in this one, minus 2.5. I like it, man. I'm editing that right now. I like that Jalen Hurts slide into the lineup. He made the difference this past week. To me, he didn't make it so much the week before. This week, he did. This past week, I say, he did. So that's just kind of how I'm viewing that. Now, here's the ramp up for the remainder of these games. Rams Seahawks is a 1-point spread. So in this one, you're picking a winner. I'm going to go with the Seahawks, and a win for the Seahawks means a division title for the Seahawks. A loss, and the Rams went out, the Rams get it. Not saying it's the most important thing in the world because neither team has a shot at the one, but when you look at it, you got to play the game the way it's presented to you. And in this one, I'm going to take the Seahawks because I think they can make just enough big plays. And on top of that, I think the Rams are going to come in wondering who they actually are, especially being the team that actually lost to the New York Jets. Next matchup, Titans, Packers. The spread's 3.5. I'm taking the Titans, and I don't know why they are favoring the Packers. And I think I know why they're favoring the Packers on this one. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones. I mean, they got the offense is beautiful. That defense is not going to be in shape to take on this Titans team. This Titans team is good enough to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. I'm just being completely honest with you. If we hopped into a time machine, went forward to the first weekend in February, and then someone said, yeah, it's the Titans versus whoever in the NFC, I'd believe it. I mean, it would probably shock. I would probably ask, who did the Chiefs lose to? But other than that, I can see that happening. So Vegas, thank you for giving us another one. Titans against the Titans with the points. With the points. 3.5 points. Titans with the points in that one. Last game, Bills, Pats. Not going to get all into it. Bills, better team. Pats, pretty much just playing almost a little bit of anybody just to get out there and see who they can move, who they want to keep. So basically for these next couple of weeks, like I said last week, the Patriots are auditioning players to see who they're keeping, who they're getting rid of, and also who they can move. That's pretty much what they're doing that for. So I'm going to take the Bills against the spread in that one, -7. But guys, let me know what you think about all these picks down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're getting growth bit by bit, day by day, and I'm loving it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. And also, my subscribers are watching, which is beautiful. So if you guys can just kind of put the word out there, be like, hey, I got my guy, he's doing his thing. Check me out. So don't forget, follow me on social media too. I really don't pump it like that, but Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, I'm trying to do TikTok. I'm thinking, what can I do with TikTok? So I'm still kind of weighing it. Maybe I'll do something special on Christmas Day on TikTok. Who knows? But my name is Jay the Reporter, signing out. Peace.